It's Vlogmas!
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
What's up, K&B gang? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing the 10 do's and don'ts on a first date. Number 1 is properly introduce yourself. When you go on a date, you really want to tell them who you are.
After you do that, you want to get to know them.
But seriously, you do want to properly introduce yourself. You don't have to go up to them and get on your knee and like kiss their hand. Simple handshake, like a lot of you guys like to dap. Like that's cool and all for a homegirl. But you're going on a date with somebody, so you want to shake their hand. You don't want to say,
Hi, how are you? I'm J. Dot.
Yeah.
and your real name's like Justin or something. Nice to meet you.
Or like a hug or something.
Side hug.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, hey, it's nice to meet you.
aww.
It's nice to meet you, shorty.
Like, that's how y'all be. It's not attractive. Like, after a while, when you get to know the person, and if that's your personality, like, be like that. But when you first meet somebody,
Like, first impressions are everything, so if you're showing up like,
What up? You ready to go?
no, I'm actually not ready to go. You have a good night. And ladies, you guys gotta introduce yourselves too.
don't be stuck up or don't try to be like shy. Just like be yourself.
Be confident.
Calm. Yeah. Number 2 is do not show up looking dirty. Make sure when you go on a first date, like you're clean. Like guys, get a haircut if you need to. Like clean your facial hair up, clean yourself up. Take care of your fingernails. Fingernails on men is important. Take care of your hands. Females, I'm not saying like beat the hell out of your face and wear the most expensive dress you have, but make sure you look clean, you look presentable. You want to meet this person for the first time and leave a good impression on them. You don't want to pop up looking raggedy and expect this person to like you. Like when you look your best, you feel your best and you do your best.
Number 3 is don't overshare because nobody cares. They might care, but like don't do it all on the first date. There's some things that you should just keep to yourself. And then as you guys move forward, you can start telling them more. They don't need to know your whole entire life within the first date.
When you go on a first date, your main focus is to meet the person. You shouldn't be sitting there like oversharing your trauma and oversharing your life story. That's just crazy. Like Phil does not care about your dog that died 6 years ago and the trauma that you have from your childhood. He's wanting to know your name and where you're from and what you do for a living.
He wants basically figure you out and see if you are a potential match. And if you're trauma dumping on him, he's gonna be pretty overwhelmed. I'm not saying don't not share, but like be mindful of what you're sharing.
Now this one is mostly for guys, but number 4 would be to show acts of kindness. That goes for like men holding the door, like bringing flowers when you first meet a girl. Simple gestures that women like and would be like, wow, this dude really put some effort into this date, or this dude really cared enough about me on this date to, do something nice and be thoughtful.
If the guy is asking the female on the date, make sure that you have it all planned out. Like, this is generic, but let's say you guys go out to dinner. Make sure you tell her when you're picking her up, because you're going to be picking her up, or at least you don't have a car, but you still want to take her on a date. I mean, it's not impossible, but at least offer her some gas money or like pay for an Uber, get the reservation or whatever down. Open the car door, open the restaurant door, push her seat back for her. Just be a gentleman, like a lover boy, a simp.
Yeah, some dudes are embarrassed to do that kind of stuff, but women like it. So don't ever be embarrassed, like, to be overly loving, I guess. Because, like, 99% of the time, women love that. I would rather that or, like, the kindness and stuff than, like, somebody who acts nonchalant, like they don't care. I would rather the holding the door and the flowers and the love.
Number 5 is do not be on your phone the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
Just don't do it. It's annoying, it's rude, it's just a no. A no for me.
A no for me.
Don't be on your phone, that's all we're gonna say.
Number 6 is don't go on a date if you cannot afford it. And what I mean by this is, yes, usually when you go on a first date, whoever asked to go on that date will cover it, will pay for it. But you want to make sure if something goes wrong or that does not happen, that you are able to cover yourself and you are able to afford yourself. Or you are able to afford both of you guys. You should have a good chunk of money to afford some part of that date if you need to. Or you shouldn't be going at all. You should be worrying about yourself and your finances and taking care of yourself before you're trying to go on a date to take care of somebody else.
Let's say you guys are on a date and they go to the bathroom, and as they're going to the bathroom, they leave. If they leave and you're here with 2 foods and then you're like, well, where is she or he? Make sure that you can cover it and just move forward. Because if they leave and they were supposed to pay and you don't have money to pay, now the police have to get involved, and it's just like this whole thing that you probably just don't want. Number 7 is don't bring up past relationships.
Don't. I've been a victim of doing that, and I've been a victim of getting it done to me. Both sides aren't fun. It's gonna happen at some point, at some time, but like really try not to let that be the first date. Like once you meet that person more, like when you go past the first date and you start to really hang out with the person, you're getting comfortable with them to tell them your past, then you can do that. But on a first date, it's like you're here for me and I'm here for you. Like, why are you talking about Jessica that broke your heart? Number 8 is to make sure that you're unique when it comes to date ideas. On a first date, the movies and the dinner, like, they're nice, but it's so the same all the time.
It's always like,
Can I take you out to the movies? Can I take you out to dinner? What's your favorite restaurant?
Or it's just like,
Can I come over to your house? You trying to hang?
no, I don't want you in my house. No, I don't want to go see a movie with you. And no, I don't want to go to dinner.
What?
yeah, come up with something unique. Like, let's go axe throwing. Let's go go-karting. Let's go.
To a rage room.
Yeah. Even stuff like that is more common, but like zoos, like that's
Zoos,
fun.
Aquariums. Roller skating's fun, but don't ask me because I will tell you no. But like other people like roller skating.
Yeah.
Yoga.
I'm doing a yoga.
The yoga challenge.
If you're interested in yoga, watch this video.
Like, yeah, like amusement parks, like stuff that you guys can do together. Not like, well, first of all, movies are horrible because you can't even talk.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be getting to know this person when you can't even talk. So then you guys try to mix up movies and dinner, and it's just boring. Because after the movie, I'm tired.
If I didn't doze off during the movie. Movies are for like when you're already a couple and you just need like a date night idea.
Yeah, there's.
And you could just go and sit in quiet and watch the movie. Because there's nothing to talk about because you guys already know each other.
Exactly. But as a first date, I don't think of movies and dinner. Like, I'll go depending on how long we've been talking, because if we have a good conversation through text, then I'm sure that we can maybe miss a couple hours of getting to know each other in person to settle for a movie and then dinner afterwards. Only if dinner is afterwards. If you just invite me to the movies, I'm not going. Number 9 is to make sure to have equal amounts of time to share when you guys are talking. Which means when you guys are on a date, allow the other person to have a chance to talk too, because you are on a date to get to know each other. Don't try to steal the spotlight, and don't continue to talk about you the whole entire date. It's not just about you. There is somebody else there, and they should have a chance to be able to talk and introduce themselves as well.
Definitely when you're on a first date, you want to make sure that both of you guys have enough time to talk and get to know each other. I definitely agree with Bree. When you're on a first date, you want to make sure you have equal talking time so you guys can both get to know each other and it's fair and open and good conversation. And number 10, the very last one, be yourself. I cannot stress that one enough. Just be yourself. Be you. Don't try to go on a first date and be shy and be scared to talk and put on this persona of who you're not. Just want to be comfortable and be yourself. If you feel like you can't be yourself, then you probably shouldn't be on that date. You should just go and be yourself and go with the flow. When I get around new people, I don't dim down Katie. I used to, try to not be so loud or not be so talkative, but that's who I am. I'm a very loud, outgoing person. I'm very talkative. I love conversation, and that's who I'm always gonna be. So when I first meet people, hi, I'm Katie. Who are you? That's who I'm always gonna be. I'm not shy. I'm not scared. I like to really emphasize that. Bree's quiet when you first meet her.
Yeah, to you, I did.
I just don't like you either. Hi, I'm Katie. If you want to hear the story about that, check out this video.
But that was the 10 do's and don'ts on a first date.
Comment down below if you guys want a part 2 to this video.
And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a big fat like. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also make sure you hit that bell button to be notified every time we post. Bye guys. Ding 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 ding.